So I grew up in a Christian household. I went to church every Sunday. I went to church groups during the week. Lots of my friends were Christians, and I attended many Christian camps growing up as well. I encountered God for the first time when I was about 13 or 14. I felt this overwhelming sense of peace and love and joy. And then when I was 18, I left home and I went to drama school. And I was suddenly faced with things that I never ever thought that I would face. I was exposed to abuse, various addictions and toxic lifestyles. Throughout that time, I felt like I wasn't worthy enough or good enough or Christian enough to go to church or even to relate and talk to God. I felt like, how could I talk to God and go to church when I was living these two very separate lives? It was about a year and a half, and my life was a mess. I'd removed myself from my friends and my family and my faith, and I had no sense of self. I had no confidence and no drive. The abusive relationships and the addictions completely controlled me. Then the relationship ended, and I was sat at home for the first time in a long time, telling my parents everything that had gone on. I was saying that I didn't love myself and that I was carrying so much guilt and so much shame for what had gone on. I knew I had prayed to God and I had sung to him in the darkest times, and no matter how hard I tried to push him away, I would always randomly have a hymn in my head or just call out to him. My mum said these words that I will never ever forget, and this is what really brought me back to Jesus. If God, the creator of all things, can love you, why can't you love yourself? It dawned on me what true love, unconditional love and forgiveness meant. If you are truly sorry for what you've done, you are not defined by pain and hurt and lies. God doesn't see any of the negative or the bad that you've done. He sees you as pure and truly forgiven. You need to forgive yourself. It was a turning point. It doesn't mean that I haven't tried to walk away. It doesn't mean that every day I don't always put God at the center of my life, but my identity is in God. And having my identity in God with love and forgiveness and confidence and who I am rooted truly in him and his teachings, it helps me to forgive myself and to learn to re-love myself, but not just myself, but others around me. I know that sometimes it doesn't feel like God is with you, or you may not be aware that God is there, but he is right there through your highs, through your lows, and even just through the everyday mundane thing. Now I really know that God is with me. I know that he is there, and it allows me to have focus in my life. I question, is this Christ-like? Is this what I want? Is this what God wants? Am I feeding my soul healthy things? When you know that you are loved by the greatest Father, you know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it really helps you to go on. I know that I am, no matter what, the daughter of God, and I'm accepted into this incredible family.